wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. I'm Travis DeLeaf is out there, and it is Friday. It's time for SmackDown. Hopefully you guys are ready for the weekend. It is the day after the death of the Queen. I don't know. I'm sure you guys have all heard about the Queen stuff, but we're probably not going to talk about it too much. I have a few friends that are like, I'm not going to watch Fox News ever again. All they do is talk about the Queen. Anyways, right now it is SmackDown time, and they're just showing the recaps of what happened at Clash of the Castle when Roman Reigns retained against Drew McIntyre. And that's what they're showing us. Wow, that scared me. I jumped. I thought you were yelling at the cat or something. You were just on camera. And you're terrifying. Oh. So now we got another member of the Bloodline. I don't know what they're going to call him, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. See if they keep his AEW name or NXT name.
It's dark enough outside now with the weird smoky haze.
Yeah, since the world's on fire.
The lights in here are extra bright.
I've been spoiled. All summer we didn't have any smoke. And now all of a sudden it's just like doomsday.
Doom on you.
Doom. All right, looks like they're going to start it out with Sheamus.
Who's he yakking about this out for a
And the
couple of months
Brutes.
and he'll be back at the end of the year? Who was that?
McAfee.
Oh, that guy.
McAfee's gone. He's doing College Game Day.
Oh, wow.
So now we got Corey Graves doing SmackDown.
Damn. So he's going to be gone for a while.
I think Corey will probably be doing double duty. But anyways.
You said duty.
He did.
You did.
Double duty.
You did the duty.
I didn't do the duty. He does the duty.
You're
He's
a
doing
duty.
Double duty.
Dude, oh my God. He disappeared in his light-ups.
Right.
Creepy.
He does have very Caucasian skin.
He's very white skin.
He's so Caucasian that he's see-through.
Right.
He's transparent.
All right, everybody. Hey, out there. Let's see. We got Walter, EWE with us. Jacob and Sophie with us. Hey, everybody.
Solo Sequoia. They're going to keep his name the same. Sequoia.
Who's Sequoia?
That's his name.
Oh.
Solo Sequoia.
Oh, okay.
I think like a tree, like a big, basically a lone tree.
Why on earth would they care why would they change his name? That's just weird.
Butch is back in his onesie, and it's weird. He looked so much better in his other stuff.
They're like, do you want to be yourself again, Pete Dunne? Well, yeah, I do. I'm going to wear my
onesie
again.
They're going up against
moron.
Imperium, or Emporium, wherever you're from. Who's wrestling? All three of them? Is it a six-way?
I don't know, maybe.
It looks like it.
What's going on out there? What are you guys
Ask
doing
me that
out there?
every time.
What are you guys doing out there?
And Ridge.
Anyways, Jacob's at a football game. Who says, hey, homie Travis. Who says, hi, guys. EWE said hi. Walter says, hey, Travis and Daphne. Walter's like, happy Friday, guys. Emporium for the win. Walter, did you win bingo? I have to know. Walter's like, geez, Daphne's
Oh, I didn't hear the guy's name. Da Vinci or something? Leonardo da Vinci? I didn't catch it.
Giovanni Vinci. Giovanni Vinci. Old Giovanni Vinci.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Walter. It's Saturday. Gosh, I don't know why I thought it was today.
It's Saturday?
No, he said his bingo was Saturday. I thought his bingo was today. I don't know why I thought it was on Friday.
Yeah, he said Saturday the other day.
Guess I forgot.
Our high school team is playing tonight over here.
Cool beans. The field's done enough they can, huh?
Yeah, it's a real pretty. I went over and looked at it yesterday.
I do not support that because they are not my team.
All right. Anyways, we have started out. It
They
looks
changed their
like
mascot. They are not my
Giovanni
football
is
team
in
anymore.
there with Ridge Holland starting it out.
Sophie says Triple H got promoted to content officer or something like that, and HBK got promoted as well.
Oh, barf. What'd he get promoted to? The Heartbreak Kid?
I think I need to go check out what that was.
It's just, no, it's fine. It's just those lids. They're leaning up against the wall.
Oh, okay. Just making sure that there wasn't
Nothing.
a gate or something else fell down. Anyways, Vindicators in the chat. Forson is in the chat. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Anyway, says, do you watch the Canyon Vasquez show? I do not.
I do not.
So, anyways, Sophie's making complaints that they couldn't find anyone else to replace Pat.
Well, Corey Graves is
they're
one of the
not really
best.
replacing him.
And they are for a while till game day. But
he still has his spot. He just isn't there, so somebody else has to fill in.
He's on hold. Anyways.
And I think Corey Graves does fine. He's about as antagonistic as Pat McAfee is with
Ridge
stuff.
Holland tags in little Pete Dunne there.
Jacob wants to know if anyone wants popcorn. Duh.
Some people like popcorn, some people don't.
Walter says Imperium for the win. Interesting choice, Walter.
Is Ravi not here? Is he mourning?
Ravi is not here.
He's
Maybe
mourning.
they shut down the internet.
They're mourning the queen.
They shut down the whole internet system for 10 days. Walter says Imperium for the... Technically, Luke should be here because Ireland isn't part of it, so...
He takes every night off.
He does. I've noticed that. Jeez, Luke, you hear that? Luke isn't here doing his job. Anyways, it says Corey Graves has done double duty before, like very early on with Smackdown or Raw on the same network. EW said that. So said Walter versus Gunther got 5 stars by Dave Meltzer this past weekend.
Dave Meltzer knows little to nothing about how to rate a wrestling program.
But I'm guessing you meant Sheamus versus Gunther.
Who did he say?
Sophie said Walter versus Gunther, but I'm guessing Sophie really meant Sheamus.
Same person.
Forson said hello. Vindicator said hey. And Jacob says Travis, I will send you a picture of the field. Cool beans. Football field's coming your way. Forson's like, please, how are you guys? Great,
Doing
Forson.
fantastic.
How are you, though? How are you doing? Tell me all your woes.
We're always good.
Robert Warney in the chat. Hey, Robert. Says, hey, Robert.
Hey.
Sophie says Shawn Michaels got promoted to Senior Vice President of Creative. Well, everything's going to go to shit.
That's a weird one.
Thanks a lot, guys. Now we can all go. And
so that's on main roster stuff. So is he not going to be down on NXT doing anything? Or is he going to still be doing stuff down on NXT?
I think he should just go away.
Well, that's not happening.
Forever.
You knew Triple H would push him up.
Forson says, what's going on tonight? Please explain to me.
So far we are just starting out with a 6-man tag team match. We got Sheamus in there with Butch and Ridge Holland versus Gunther, Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci.
Yeah, so one group is called Imperium or Emporium or whatever you want to call it.
Imperium.
And the other group is called...
Chimney Sweeps.
That guys. Those guys. So yeah, that's what's happening. Anyways, it's a
The Brawling Brutes.
The Brawling Brutes. Walter says, I heard Mr. Kennedy will do GM Rule in WWE.
That would be cool if he did become... You're talking about... He said Mr. Kennedy, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Kennedy! That's Max Dupree.
Oh, okay.
Is it Dupree? Is that the right?
Dupree.
Dupree? Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Anyways, Vindicator says, Travis, how come you never wear that red cap that's sitting on your shelf on the show?
Because it has a flat bill.
It gives him a headache.
It has a flat bill.
That's on it. What is that?
Probably just that. So if I wear it, I have to kind of tilt it like that, or it puts pressure here and here.
Yeah.
I wear it when the Street Profits are on, except for tonight I won't be wearing it because I'm not supporting them tonight.
Yeah, nobody supports them tonight.
Well, it's just tonight. As you can tell, I've got them there.
I think he likes the Street Profits.
There. Oh, look in my Andre the Giant cup. Has it ever been over there?
I don't know where it's at. Why is there a Pepsi in it? Did it break?
I put the Pepsi in there and it blew up.
The Dr. Pepper did?
Whatever. You asked. But I don't know when or how, or if it's like a slow leak. But if that would have just been out on the shelf, it would have just leaked on everything.
Yeah, that's gross. You probably should take that down, get rid
Well,
of
of course,
and
but
clean it.
isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Like, what's the odds?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that one's pretty old.
They are. They're old. I had the hats wrapped around them. There's another one up there, too. I should
You
probably
better
get rid of it.
that one, too. Just get rid of it.
Give it to Danny, you mean?
No, you can't. That one's Barg's. The Dr. Pepper's already broken. Vindicator says, love when Delisa speaks directly into the mic. It elevates the importance of the chat, doesn't it, Ben?
Lots of elevation.
If I say your name into it, does that make it better?
Vindicator.
All right, we are back from commercial break. Rich
Robert
Holland in
says,
there
hey,
with
how y'all doing
Ludwig.
today? Great. Walter says, I'm doing good. Watching SmackDown. Hassan Terrell's in the chat. Hey, Hassan. Says, hi there, guys. And Vindicator says, DX is in control like they were in the 90s.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out.
Sounds like it won't.
Because they lost the Monday Night Wars.
Yes, they did.
But they weren't writing the stuff, so we'll see how it works out this time around.
Walter says, oh, geez, not the sound like wine. Forever. Jacob says, check picture on Instagram. We'll do Jacob. Sophie says, we get it. Dee doesn't like the old timers. Forson says, fine, but I'm hungry. If you guys can find something for me.
You know, I don't even look at them as old timers. Like, the old timers to me are the guys that were in the 80s and the early 90s. They're just in the dark times. That's why I call that time of wrestling. For WWE, that's when they were not very good, when wrestling was not good for WWE. I call it, like I said, the dark times. That's when WCW was just running roughshod.
Yeah.
And then everybody, what's the funniest thing is the argument that, oh, they ended up coming back and winning. Well, partly because WCW imploded, and the other part was the sex. They forget about that part. It was the sex. Like, even I, because I was in high school, even I, imagine that, would turn it to WWE at the end because they always had the sex at the end. So they had like their divas going, and then there was just nudity. Like, there was literally boobs or whatever. They even had an 80, 90-year-old woman get naked on there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Her name was Mae Young. She got completely naked. I was like, oh, God.
Better be careful with this guy. He'll break your neck.
All right, roll him back up, you know. Kind of weird. But anyways, yeah, there was
Gunther
nothing but
his
sex.
Wicked chop and a nice kick.
They had their divas in Playboy, like Christy Hemme and Sable and Tori Wilson, and I think Trish Stratus. I don't think she did nudity in there, but she was on the cover. Like, it was a big thing to have the Playboy thing going. And then they wonder how they won in the ratings. It's like, well, the sex. But people think it's it was Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
They did stuff.
But that was like I said, the dark times for me of wrestling. I didn't watch it. I couldn't watch it. It was unwatchable.
Anyways, Forson said that, and Robbie's in the chat. Hey, Robbie says, I heard it through the grapevine that Dee was live. I totally am. Forson says, I will be happy. That's good, Forson. I'm glad you will be happy.
Well, we're glad you're in
says,
here.
even though MJF wasn't part of the AEW drama, somehow people are investigating him. Okay. Walter's like, Robbie is here. Jacob told you about Travis. That's a nice flat bill. And TJ Witten back in the chat.
Hey, TJ.
Says, hello. Sorry, I didn't say hi tomorrow. Earlier, Travis was talking. Robbie says, don't worry, it's all good. Sophie says, Travis looks like the old president of the USA with the red hat. Cool.
Oh,
gosh.
And,
let's see. TJ says, who are the announcers tonight? Michael Cole and Corey Graves are your announcers.
And all the way through December, guys. Until the bowl games are over. That's what's going to be the team. Yep. They're back together. They were here for years without. It's fine. I actually like Corey Graves. I don't know if I like him better per se. I wouldn't go that far. But if I was going to hire one of the two, I'd hire Corey Graves.
I don't mind
Corey. Just because the other guy has other options and he'd be doing other things.
Yes.
And I want somebody that can spend their time doing their job.
Yes.
Not taking time off.
To do another job.
Yes.
But, Pat McAfee was that before, so it's not like he all of a sudden started it in the middle of being a commentator for WWE or
and
something.
like I said, I understand it. He's just a part-timer. I just don't want to hear people praise him and then not like Roman Reigns when he's not there, or Brock Lesnar when he's not there. He's just the same. He's on that same level. Actually, Roman's there all the time, so we wouldn't call him that yet. But there's a good possibility he's going to be that coming up in the next few years.
That Giovanni guy did something.
Yeah, he hit him with a big clothesline. And it's time for another commercial.
He went in there and kicked what's-his-face's butthole. What's his name? The little guy, Pete Dunne, that looks like a dork because he decided to wear his old school shit. God, he looks dumb. I hate that outfit. I don't know why they have to wear those onesies, but he looks so stupid in it. Ravi's like, do you tell us about the wrestling? I can't. There isn't any more wrestling, Ravi, and Travis likes to talk now, so you'll have to listen to him tell you a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, because nobody wants to hear about wrestling stuff in a wrestling chat.
You weren't even talking about the wrestling, though.
I do talk about it sometimes. There was nothing good going on. I was talking about old school wrestling.
So Mrs. Braun is scheduled to appear tonight. Who knows what he is going to do? Run around like a choo-choo train? Jacob's like, Deleted, did you see the picture? I'm going to look at it on this commercial if I get caught up with the chat, Jacob. Walter says, good matches tonight. And Sophie says, AEW is rumored to have a lower buy rate than the last two AEW pay-per-views this year. Ravi says, D, no one lasts forever. Walter says, okay, at 9:30 p.m. I'm going. I'll be here Monday for Raw. I'm still here in the chat. Jacob says, Forsen, I am going to give you popcorn. AEW says NWO. Sophie says, so AEW is in the same boat as WCW in 200 years. Don't care, Sophie. Let's not talk about it because it doesn't really matter. Robbie says, tell us about the wrestling. Bryce Pitts in the chat. Hey, Bryce, how's it going? Let's see. Walter says, that's okay. No WWE trivia tonight. Walter, I haven't done trivia for like a while on Fridays. Robbie's like, WWF is dead. We have to accept WWE now. Sophie says they should have brought up one of the announcers from NXT UK to replace Pat. Why?
Maybe. Ooh, even bring back, what's his name, that Ranello or whatever. He's the boxing guy.
Because he has nothing else to do.
Well, he's got plenty to do, but he could sign again.
TJ says, is Corey going to be on SmackDown until Pat gets back?
Yes.
Looks like it.
Yes, they just announced that, yes.
Forsen says, thanks, Jacob. Please be fast. The food. Yeah, be fast with that food. There is the picture of the football. Can you see the field?
Sort of. What is he standing on or whatever?
I don't know. But it's way out there.
It's like, I'm at a football game that's next door.
Are you not like really at the football game? You're just kind of
Is tomorrow the last day of the fair?
Yes.
Like, you're 100% sure?
Yes. 2,000% sure. Tomorrow is the last day. The last stay.
I asked Andy what time he's going tomorrow. He said, I probably won't tomorrow. Like, tomorrow's the last day, so if you don't go tomorrow, it's going to be a year.
Yeah. Tomorrow is the last day. The 10th is tomorrow, and it's the last day. It goes through the 2nd through the 10th. Jacob says, I am inside.
Oh, you're in the stadium, maybe?
You're inside what? Like, dude, I couldn't tell. It looked like you couldn't even see the field. How do you even know what's happening?
Sometimes cameras don't do what human eyes can do, though. I understand that.
Liliana Gonzalez is in the chat. Hey, Liliana says Braun Strowman versus Karrion Kross. Oh, yeah?
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's cool.
I think it's a little early for that, though, because I don't think they'll want Braun to lose right out of the gate after just beating up all the tag teams. Literally every tag team except for the Viking Raiders just got beat up on Monday.
Yes. So he says, Corey.
Look at that chop. Look at his chest.
Oh, he did get kind of bruised a little bit there, didn't he? Broke some blood vessels.
Yeah.
So he said, Corey, going to be on the road a lot the next few months. And Film is in the chat. Hey, Film says, hey, Miss and Charles, big hugs, big heart. EW says WWF is doomed today. Walter's like, NFL football this weekend. Forsen says, I'm waiting for the popcorn.
Did anybody watch the first of this? Did they do a little thing to the Queen? I didn't watch the very first, so I didn't see.
Of this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or just if they had her in the year she was alive or something.
Jacob says, Forsen, how far are you? Ravi says, DLO, you always behind in the comments because of you, Ravi. Jacob's like, sorry, I am at work. Oh, no, you're fine. I just thought you were like actually at the game. But so when you sent the picture, I'm like, where are you? But you're at work and you can see the football game. I got it now.
There you go. Oh, Sheamus in there with
TJ
Ludwig.
Sophie, is Corey going to be on both shows?
As of right
Yes,
now,
TJ.
this week he has been. I don't know if he'll stay on Monday. They might replace him on Monday. With Carmella being out, he can kind of do whatever he wants, and maybe when they bring her back, she'll be on SmackDown. SmackDown needs the women. Tonight we have a 5-way, and the winner of that goes on to face Liv at Extreme Rules. And guess who's in there? Ronda Rousey.
Ah,
So Ronda's going to win.
of course.
Calling it now.
Sheamus is cleaning house with all the
Ludwig.
Imperium dudes.
Look how thin
Gunter
he
better
is.
better save him.
Look at that. He's going to crush his chest. You can just hear it.
It's like, dude. He's like, can you stop?
The referee's going to have to disqualify. Oh, he hit him in the head that last time.
What the fuck,
Whack.
dude?
Sheamus going crazy.
Yeah.
Going after Walter there. Got Ludwig up. White noise. Onto his buddy. Oh! Right on Da Vinci. Sheamus is beating everybody up. Sheamus is getting a huge push, and you're going to see it coming, too.
Yeah.
Sheamus might be the Roman Reigns next guy.
Sophie says it'll be interesting to see how Corey is going to interact with the announced teams for both Raw and SmackDown. Phil says, Jacob, good to see you here, and take it easy at work, my friend, my fellow tag team partner.
Other than the travel, let's not pretend that he didn't do it for 2-3 years straight.
Yeah, he did it all the time. Walter's like, they did 96
One,
pound salute for
two.
the Queen. Who did, Walter? Sophie says Roman is scheduled to defend his championship at the next Saudi Arabia show in November.
Yeah, November 5th. Looking
And
forward to it.
says, woo, let's go Sheamus. He's on a roll, baby.
Ooh.
Sophie says, but who will replace Corey for Raw if he doesn't do both shows? I'm
They've-
pretty sure he's going to do both shows, guys.
They've got people. They can always use Mace, too. He's pretty good at it.
Vindicator says, endless beats of the Balor.
Oh.
Jacob says, by the way, film I streamed on Saturday and
One,
don't
two.
work weekends.
Walter with a big chop right to the back.
Nice. TJ says, I thought they might get someone else for SmackDown. Walter says Braun Strowman will beat up wrestlers on SmackDown.
Yeah, he might beat up all the tag teams. We are going to have
SmackDown.
4 tag teams in one ring again. So he
They're
could
just
join
smacking each
that
other.
fray. But I don't know if they're going to do that to that what's that name of that team?
I guess all
with
3
meth
guys.
not even once.
Oh, yeah. That's
What's their
wrong.
name?
I don't know. I don't pay attention. Hit Row, I think.
Hit Row, that's it. Anyways, Hit Row and the Street Profits are teaming up against a couple other teams tonight.
Ew. Barf. I'm going to leave.
So
during
all
that.
4 of those teams are going to be in there. So if Braun enters that one, he could beat those guys up too.
Yes. Maybe he should. Push Hit Row out of the way. Meth not even once. Throw her into the barricade. Oh no! Kill him!
All right, Ridge Holland looks like he about done. European uppercut. And that's how they're going to win. Silliness.
Eh.
Ridge Holland gets pinned
Ugh.
by a European uppercut from Emporium.
But look who got pinned.
Yeah, Ridge.
Ridge got pinned again.
Beat Big E Breaker.
That's called the Imperial Bomb.
It's called a weird...
It's called I jump off the
Wrestling
top
myth.
rope and hit people in the face. Ha ha! Film says, by the way,
So-
rest in peace to the Queen.
That Ludwig Kaiser, you know who he reminds me of? Look at him really good.
Mm-hmm.
Now remember the cartoon / claymation Rudolph?
Oh, it's what's his face?
Think
the
of
kid.
the dentist.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Now look at him.
yeah, kind of, huh?
Grown up.
That's funny. Forson says, fine, bro, and you, Jacob. Film says, interesting, Jacob, right on. Forson says, where are you located? Force and I am in Illinois, says Jacob. Sophie says Gunther versus Sheamus. I wonder what type of stipulation they're going to have if they do face each other at the next pay-per-view. Vindicator says Sheamus would be an all-time high scorer in whack-a-mole.
I love Xia Li, but obviously Ronda's going to win that one. But Lacey Evans could carry this company on her shoulders.
Totally could.
She's got the looks, she's got the size, she's got the strength, she's got the mic skills.
If she doesn't play victim on the mic, she's got the mic skills.
She got to get rid of that. Up next, we got the Solo
Bloodline
Sikoa.
Solo
He's going to
Sikoa.
join the
Join
boat.
'em.
So are they going to be out there? There
For
it is.
real?
There it is.
Massive moments.
I don't know if any of us in our lifetime are going to ever see a queen again. Because there isn't a queen in line for a while.
Nope.
So it's going to be king, king, and king. At least 3 kings in a row. If they all live to full lives. I mean, obviously other things can
The only
happen.
next queen would be Charlotte, which is William's kid.
Right. That's if something happened to George.
Yep. Anyways, let's see. Sophie said that. Fortune said, the queen is my mom. Maybe in your house, right? Sophie says, I feel like Corey's decision was a last minute thing. Walter says, guys, there's no more NXT UK. It's called NXT Europe now.
Is it on? Have they started it? Or when is their grand opening?
Vindicator says, for a long match, there is no real significance to it. Number 1 contendership is not on the line. Forson says, okay, jab. Sophie says, but there is no news on who is Roman going to defend his championship against, though. The only thing the dirt sheets say, it won't be Kevin Owens or Seth. Walter says, okay, good match. Jacob says, Travis, I need popcorn. EW says, I want spiky hair to come back. Sophie says, Ronda going to win unless they are going to pull a swerve on us. Ernest Bell in the chat. Hey, Ernest says, hello, hello. Walter says, okay, a new member joins the bloodline. Sophie says, with Solo being part of the bloodline, what does that mean for Sami Zayn?
He gone. He's probably going to get beat up and then get saved by Kevin Owens.
Probably.
That would be my guess.
Sure yet. I'm guessing you're right. Borson says, don't worry, sweetie, I will get some soon. Thanks. Sophie says NXT Europe starts sometime in 2023. Walter's like, okay, Sophie. Blue Anthem is in the chat. Or Lantern, excuse me. Blue Lantern. I am at work training someone who already knows what to do. Now I get to sit here and watch you.
Hell yeah. Nothing better than that.
Well, don't get in trouble just because they know what they're doing. Make sure you do say,
They might not have
doing
experience.
this and you're doing that, right? Make sure you at least train them. Ernest Bell says, I'm back. Cool beans, my man. Where'd you go? Vindicator says, Ravi, will there be another Queen of England? Chris says, hey, Travis Indy. Hey, Chris Akane. Nice to see you in the chat. Sophie says, they already named Prince Charles to King Charles.
They didn't name him. He just is. When the heir or the person dies, the heir takes over immediately. But they don't have real power like they used to. It's not like he can start offing people's heads or anything.
They should lop off people's heads.
Public executions to all knife-wielding maniacs. And then ban knives.
Yes, they should ban knives. All of them. Even plastic ones.
Like a spork.
Like, you're not allowed to have a knife of any kind doing anything. To cook in your own home, you're not allowed to have them. They should get rid of them in Europe. Mass stabbings everywhere. Canada had a mass stabbing too.
China has quite a few of them, actually.
Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla. Vindicators says hey. And Walter says hey, Ayla. Ayla says hi, Walter. Blue says, oh, he actually trained me, then got fired and needs to be retrained only for red tape.
That's pretty funny.
He got fired and they rehired him back? Must not have done something too bad.
Either that or they just don't have anybody else. They're like, dude,
do better.
Don't
okay?
do what you did.
Don't fuck up again, all right? We'll let you come back. We'll give you a job.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
Let's see. Sophie says this is the night where they begin the Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Usos feud. Walter
definitely
says,
could be.
oops, Ayla. Yeah.
I mean, they're already been hitting at Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. So it's the same thing. And everybody that wants to fight Roman Reigns has to go through everybody else in the bloodline. It's the same
Same shit.
Same
shit.
Next weekend is Canelo Alvarez fight.
Nice, I guess.
Triple G.
Vindicator says Letha is unofficial queen of Idaho, but Ayla might not be worthy enough to be an heir. Oh, please. So it's like, so Dia's the queen of Idaho? Ayla's like, it's okay, Walter. And Vindicator says, be an heir. And Ayla's like, what would I need an heir for? And Vindicator's like, yeah, Sophie, it's in the Idaho tour brochure. Blue Lantern says, Southeast Michigan, tons of factories and not enough workers. Sounds about right. So it says they have been rebuilding Raw as a show again the past couple months. Walter says, Usos for the win.
Yeah, it's crazy that nobody's out there working again yet. Like, somebody's getting money somehow. So how are they getting money? Is it like one person working for three of them and they're all living off welfare or something?
I have absolutely no idea how they all don't have money.
I mean, I don't mind
Unless
the
they all
welfare
went off
system.
welfare.
I don't mind the welfare system if it's used correctly.
I don't think it's being used correctly.
I just don't know what's happening.
I think more than half the people on welfare are capable adults that can get jobs, like normal jobs.
Well, welfare makes them. Either that or they have to go to like job training to get their food stamps and stuff. That's what I'm saying, is just one person feeding everybody.
Maybe. It looks like Dalitha's manager of Idaho. Remember, a strip club with a moat. Ernest Bell says my card game got reset, so now my picture is shown, buddies. Oh, okay. Walter says, oh, not a match? It's the having Soya Sequoia into the bloodline. They are having a match later, though, aren't they? The Usos?
No.
No.
The Usos do not have a match.
Oh, the Usos don't have a match, Walter. Sorry. I thought they had one later, but they don't.
No, this is probably the only segment we're going to see them in, unless we see them in the back a few times.
Film says, do you think Sami Zayn's going to get kicked out of the bloodline and get
Yeah,
replaced by
Jay
Solo?
is going to kick his ass.
Sophie says this will be an interesting interaction between Zayn and Solo. Forsen says this is my bro birthday call, a la Forsen. Vindicator says many leeches in society are not even on welfare.
What's funny about this is that Sami Zayn is like almost the leader.
Right?
Growing up as a young honorary Uce. He's telling about his childhood. He was a young honorary Uce.
He's like, what's his face?
Yeah, R-Truth.
R-Truth. His hero, John Cena.
Growing up.
When I was growing up, my hero was John Cena. R-Truth is like 10 years older than him. Sophie says it will be interesting to see what the main event of the next pay-per-view is going to be without Roman being there. Blue says, yeah, it's weird. No workers, but great for me. Maybe they all got ruptured and we missed out. Raptured. I'm guessing you meant raptured. And we missed out. Damn it.
Yeah, the old rapture. There's a lot of people left.
Damn it!
All the honest hard workers.
I was not in the right place at the right time for my welfare rapturing.
You were getting fired.
I was getting fired from my job. Oops.
They're like,
say what?
get up on your feet.
Where are they at?
They're in Seattle? Right after that pay-per-view?
I guess.
Holy mileage.
Well, they had a whole week. They're fine. The Raw people, on the other hand.
So
I
is
think
he
they have
already
these
injured with this big knee thing that he has on?
I don't know what his knee thing's about.
Is he like
Does
Stone
it look
Cold?
like he lost a little bit of weight?
No.
Are you sure? He looks like he's not as big as he was when he first came to NXT.
He built more like his daddy.
Lukey Dookie is in the chat. Hey, Lukey Dookie says, what are your thoughts on Clash at the Castle?
Great show. There's
Wasn't
only
too bad.
2 matches that I could have lived without, and they should have been better. One of them was not possible, but the other one should have been better. The Mysterios and
Yeah.
Retribution. I don't know. I can never think of their name. Edge's group that he got kicked out of.
Oh, Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. It's funny. I've only been watching wrestling for 35 years. That one it doesn't stay. I know it's an old pay-per-view, but I don't remember that pay-per-view very well either.
That's weird. Purr is in the chat. Hey, Purr says,
Purr.
I see anything bloodline related, I take a bathroom break.
We get that a lot here. A lot of people like to take breaks during different people's segments.
Sophie says, we know we are going to see Drew and Roman fight again at some point. Blue says, oops, yeah, raptured. Love when spell check ruins a joke and changes a word that was spelled the way I wanted it spelled. It's fine. I totally understood. I got it. Bryce Pitt says, wait. I don't want my ears to deceive me. They, or should I say the Usos, have a third brother. How is this impossible?
It is possible. And yes, they have one. That's real.
Yeah, that's their younger brother. He looks just like him.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how you could not know he was their brother. He looks exactly like their faces.
He's a triplet.
I don't think they like him.
Well, of course not. He's in the bloodline.
He's gonna smack Sammy. He's all poking him on the shoulder. You come for nothing. I come for you. Sophie says, wow, he got called up in the main roster real quick. Didn't he just sign with the WWE last year?
He's not as good on the mic as his brothers.
Right. So Sophie, he actually kind of came during that pay-per-view because I'm pretty sure he was the only one that could, like, go. His bro's kind of getting a lot of trouble.
They did get more numbers.
He says, do you agree Roman Reigns' reign is getting stale?
Sami Zayn. Love it.
Look at him. He's like, yay, look at me.
Oh,
I'm so
shit. Big Drew
excited."
McIntyre coming down. He's going to beat them all up. Oh, Sammy. Why is Sammy? Sammy's the, like, Captain Save-A-Ho. Every time something happens, Sammy takes the shot.
That's funny.
They're trying to make Sequoia already tough. See? Oh, Sammy. What a hero!
Fucking Corey. What a hero! See, that's why he can replace Pat McAfee.
Oh, yeah.
Because Pat would be saying the same shit. What a hero. All right, so Lukey asked if Reigns' reign was getting stale, and he wants to know who should end it.
Cody Rhodes is going to be the one that ends it, I believe, before WrestleMania, or even at WrestleMania would be my guess on that one. But it looks like Drew McIntyre and Peter Sequoia, Solo Sequoia,
Peter.
are going to be wrestling tonight.
Oh, Peter butt.
I was thinking Peter Cetera. It just sounds funny.
Robbie says, D.O. heard you wanted to go to SmackDown tonight. Oh, really? That's weird. Sophie's like, Sami Zayn is being very corny, and I don't understand why he doesn't see what is going to happen next.
Because it's part of what's supposed to happen.
Blue Lantern says, I'm a huge Rock mark, but I feel like if Rock is the one to end Roman's run, that it'll be extremely anticlimactic.
Well, not only that, but it makes no, like,
Why would you have him be the champion?
On every level, it makes no sense. So hypothetically, then The Rock would have to be champion. That makes no sense to me. You have to have him beat the best you have, and he's a part-timer. Makes no sense. If anything, Roman has to win that to pass the torch to him. Mm-hmm. To say, hey, look, he is the head of the table. Now listen to him. And to be honest, it should have happened this year. Like some next year. I mean, it's like, how much longer are they going to use the bloodline story? Are they going to do it for 2 or 3 more years? Is it going to be like the New Day? Then, yeah, good. Then it's fine. Put it in the next 5 years. It's great. But if they're planning on ending it in the next 2 or 3 years, then it's not. It's dumb. To say, oh, here he really is your tribal chief, and now it's dismantled. Then there's no reason to have it. If they go that route, I need to watch that. Hopefully, they're not showing us what happened.
Don't look. Close your eyes.
La la la.
Doodle, 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 doodle. Nobody wants to know what's happening on the TV right now. Dobby dooby dobby doo bop bop bop. Sophie says it looks like they are setting up a Survivor Series match between these men. Ravi says SmackDown sounds awful tonight, and Ravi says Sophie, stop talking out of your beep beep beep. Sophie says Ravi says Sophie with the false info. Sophie says Cody versus Roman, that will be an interesting story and feud. Ernest Bell says it might not. Sammy is there. It might happen later, but at some point Sammy's getting kicked out of the group.
Yeah, they're gonna jump him.
Sophie says if they are doing Rock versus Roman at Mania, Roman should drop the championship before that match.
Yes, to Cody.
Yes. Ravi says SmackDown is washed, that's why I ain't watching. And Blue says I hope Cody beats him or they give Braun Breaker this Steiner name back and he wins.
You sound like me. It's me over here typing. Give him the damn Steiner name back.
Name back, you bitches.
And then put a title on him.
Ravi's like, D, not gonna lie, I haven't been interested in We since Castle pay-per-view. That's cool. Chris says people need to remember that although Reigns technically is over, symbolically he has to beat The Rock to be the head of the table.
That's the truth.
The true. Blue says I would also really enjoy if this version of Seth Rollins beats Roman. Yeah, the crazy version.
I love that Seth's character just evolves. It doesn't change. It's the same one. It just has little tweaks and it just keeps moving forward. Everything just rolls into the next character.
Right? Sophie says, who would have thought that Roman is going to enter year 3 as champion? Robbie says Travis wins Bailey on both brands.
No idea. I mean, we could see them tonight, I guess. We have been seeing them week after week on both. Mm-hmm. I would like to see Bailey get a championship fight against Bianca here pretty soon.
Right?
Maybe they can do that at the Saudi Arabia show. Oh, Raquel Gonzalez coming out first.
That could be possible, I guess.
What? I want to watch that game. When's that on?
Big noon Saturday, tomorrow.
Texas. I guess Texas isn't as good as they used to be. Texas in the early 2000s might have rolled. Well, they did roll Bama. But Bama didn't have Nick Saban then.
Sophie say the Seth character has been through so many changes.
Yeah, but they're all the same. Like it's an evolution of the one before. Aaliyah's just smacking her bottom.
Yeah. Robbie says it's a good job. I don't pay to watch WWE and its pay-per-views. Cool.
Is that tonight? Or is that going to be on Monday?
I don't know.
Oh, no. Look who they were going up against.
Huh.
Toxic. Attraction.
Chris says big noon, baby. Texas Longhorns, hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em horns.
Sophie says The Rock opened the NFL season last night the same way he opened the Super Bowl.
I watched that. I did watch football last night. First time I've watched a regular season game in like 7 years. It was a pretty good one.
My mouth the whole time. Blue says Bailey has to beat Bianca, but to be honest, I really don't like baby faces because they are so boring, but Bianca is a decent face.
Yeah, some people do like her. What's all over her face?
Which
Is that
one?
just her face? It just looks like she has black on her face.
It's probably the way she did her makeup and the shadows or the way the lighting is just highlights it weird. So whatever makeup she has on, probably.
I feel like if you're a professional athlete, you should have to work out.
Yeah.
Like, what other sport can you be in and just not do it? Like, just sit on your ass?
I'm not sure. Curling.
Maybe. darts, pool.
Yeah.
But you should still train
Right.
for those. Well, I'm glad that Toxic Attraction's back together because they were hurt during the tournament.
Yes.
So now it's time they actually get there. That would have been that side of the bracket.
Sophie says, why Toxic Attraction without Mandy Rose part of their act? Because
Mandy's
she doesn't need to be there.
got so many championships, she can't show up to every brand. What do you want her to be, SmackDown champion too?
That'd
Call
be
her
okay.
Mr. Belt Collector. That would be cool. Have her go get that belt and then go to Raw and get that belt. Have all of them.
Just have all of them.
Like
That'd be
literally have
hilarious.
4 titles.
Vindicator says, Travis, I guess Toxic is now officially on Fridays. Now you will see Gigi and that junk in her trunk at the end of every week.
Oh boy.
Sophie says, remember the mixed match challenge? Too bad that didn't pan out as the WWE hoped for.
I think it died off because of the pandemic. I think that would have happened again if the pandemic wouldn't have happened. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't remember it, so I couldn't even tell you.
It's kind of hard when there's no fans. But I would watch that on YouTube or Facebook, and it would tell you how many people were watching. There was like 80,000 people watching
What was
sometime.
it?
It was called Mixed Match Challenge. It was just like Miz and Asuka were the winners of the first season.
Oh.
They're a mixed match. You had different teammates. Braun and what's her name? Lexa Bliss were one of the teams. There was quite a few teams. Charlotte was with somebody, I can't remember who now, but AJ Styles, I think. But they did it a couple years in a row. The first year it was predictable because Asuka hadn't won and they were still using her NXT record, or hadn't lost, and they were still using her NXT record on the main roster.
Oh.
And so you knew that she wasn't going to lose. Mm-hmm. But she did end up losing to Charlotte eventually. But as she should have. Okay.
Riley says, D, what's the main event? I have no idea. Rothy's like, Sophie, who cares? And
We
Blue
just
says,
saw who the main event was, guys.
Who was it?
It's Drew McIntyre against Solo Sequoia.
Oh, there you go. I wasn't paying attention. Blue's like baseball, and Chris says JC Jane is like a rip-off Jamie Hayter.
Yeah.
Sophie says, wow, Aaliyah is actually being part of the match instead of being useless. Robbie says Toxic Attraction would. I'm sure they would. Film says, oh man, what time is it? I don't
It's
know.
that time.
Amazing Gumballs on the chat. Amazing says, I would love to see Braun and Roman face each other. It's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening tonight, but I bet we will see something like that. I mean, now that they brought Braun back, they have to put him in there. And he got a big pop, and it looked like he was baby-facing it a little bit.
A little bit. Robbie says, film LOL. Sophie says, the Mixed Match Challenge didn't advance any storylines or feuds. Blue
No.
says, I'm so sad. I don't think Triple H will ever give us the Hill Becky Lynch again. And Hill Becky Lynch is one of the most entertaining wrestlers in the whole world.
I loved it. I like her as the man, though. I like her just like the Randy Orton style. Just no friends, just kicking everybody's butt.
Neutral.
Very neutral.
Sophie says, the first Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic was good. It featured main roster teams. Film's like, it's armpit time, and I love Raquel and Aaliyah and Gigi Dolan and JC James. Sophie says, do we really want to run back the Braun Roman feud that lasted forever, it seems? Riley says, D, would you and Travis go to Raw or SmackDown?
Yeah, why not?
Probably. If I had a chance to go to a live event, probably would.
It'd be hard to do our show, though.
Yeah.
We'd have to have somebody else do it.
Yeah. That's not happening.
I'd have to train somebody how to use the computer. I don't even know if Ayla's computer literate. Like, I would literally have to have somebody that knows how to turn on a computer.
That's very funny, actually.
No, like, Danny doesn't. He couldn't do it.
Really?
He has the hardest time.
Why? What do you mean?
Because he can't turn on a computer.
That's weird.
Ayla probably know. Well, I don't know. These ones are kind of complicated to turn off, but they're not hard to turn on.
Danny, if you're out there, I apologize for Travis calling you dumb.
What? See, why would you go there?
Technologically
Right.
Disabled. Blue says, but when she first became the man, she was full on heel.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, she was, if you remember, she got punched in the face by, what's her name? Nia Jax. And that just turned it all around. There it is. Raquel pins J.J. Dolan. Or whatever her name is.
Gigi.
Gigi. It's like an all NXT SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
All these guys were in NXT like a year ago. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't even know if Gigi and that girl.
Oh, it was GC Jane was the one that got
right.
pinned. Not Gigi. The other one was Gigi. Sophie says it'll be interesting what type of TV deals the WWE is going to get when their TV contracts expire in 24. Chris says just got a John Cena and hangnail Adam Page figure. Also got an old school style type of Undertaker figure. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Talent X in the chat. Hey Talent says I hope Solo Sequoia beats Sami Zayn up. Then Kevin Owens shows up to save him.
Yeah, I think that'll happen eventually.
Sophie says Cobra Kai Season 5 dropped today and it featured one of Fozzie's songs in an episode. Cool.
Do they drop all the episodes at once?
I think so.
That's just weird to me.
Sophie says I think they won't drop Sami Zayn from the group tonight. I think they're doing a slow build to it until the right moment.
Yeah. When Kevin Owens is ready.
Blue says she became the man by turning on Charlotte and she became the biggest star in all of wrestling. Then they turned her face.
Well, she got pregnant.
Kind of did become the man that way. She did turn, but she got punched in the face and then she walked from the ring all the way out of the
and just
arena
being tough and
just like totally was. I mean, if
bloody.
you ever go back and watch how she left, it was like all I can take a punch and it doesn't matter. I mean, she had blood all over her face, and if you ever listen to her interviews afterwards, she doesn't remember anything. She doesn't remember
she was
did
concussed.
that. She doesn't remember that she walked out of the arena. She doesn't remember any of the action she did or anything like that. And when she did all that, it basically was like, no, well, she can take a punch like a man. So, so basically, she became the man.
Yeah, and she was mean to Charlotte. They had some really great rivalries.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully we get Charlotte back soon. They need somebody on SmackDown.
Vindicator says, Dalitha, is Ronda a bigger bitch than Jade Cargill?
No.
No.
She's a man. She's a bastard.
Sophie says, yeah, they dropped all the episodes at once. And Vindicator says, welcome back, Lacey, I guess. Sophie says, do you see Nia Jax come back to the WWE?
Wouldn't it make more sense to just release them over time? So people have to pay for like at least 2 months to watch it?
Yes. That's why other companies do it. HBO has always done that. So even though it's on their streaming service, right? If you didn't have their streaming service and all you had was their shit on TV, they only released it one a week, like a normal series.
Yeah, it just makes more sense to me to do that. I like how Amazon did it with the first Hobbit. They did 2 episodes, and then the third one. And then moving forward every Thursday night in the States.
Right. Right, says Lacey Evans, is she a title holder?
No, not right now, but she deserves to be.
She was before she left and had a baby. Then she came back all weird. Instead of just coming back like her Southern Belle self like she should have.
Yeah,
they
she
brought
came
her
back as a
something
victim.
fucking weird, like some weird
Victim.
heel victim thing. And it was all awkward. And then nobody liked it.
Yeah, it didn't work.
And it's like, we understand your story. We understand that you had a not so great childhood and stuff.
But nobody cares.
You know what? Lots of people did.
Suck it up.
Lots of people had. You sucked it up. You joined the fucking military. You got your fucking act together. You didn't turn out like your mommy or your daddy or whoever you fucking don't want to be like. Now move on with your life. Amazing says, I want to see Ryback return. Sophie says, but people don't like to wait for episodes to drop weekly. They like the Netflix way of dropping the seasons all at once. Yeah, and Netflix, if they do what they're going to do, will stop doing that. So your guys will all be pissed off at them too. Blue says if AEW doesn't put the belt back on the DMD, she should go to WWE. She is up there with Becky and Charlotte, in my opinion. I don't know. Do you have anything to say about that?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, of course.
Kind of busy. What do you mean, of course?
I know you were all busy. Well, I'll say it again. Blue says, if AEW doesn't put the belt back on the DMD, she should go to WWE. She is up there with Becky and Charlotte, in my opinion.
I say it all the time. Yeah, she's one of the top 3 women in all of wrestling, maybe even 4.
Right?
It depends on where you rank some of the other girls. But yeah, I mean, but no, she needs to stay in AEW because she's the big fish in that small pond. And eventually they will get other women. And they're trying, they're experimenting with Toni Storm right now. And they had Thunder Rosa, which was a disaster. I'm trying to think who else they have over there. I like Hikaru Shida.
I wish Chris Statlander wasn't broken again.
Statlander hurt herself, but next time she'll have both knees repaired after this time. So
yeah, so she's pretty much done. But when she was first there, she was really good and stuff and everything.
Ruby Riott could do good.
As long as she's not broken.
Athena was terrible. Like, I didn't realize how bad she was. I thought she was always better than that. Ember Moon in WWE. I like Jade Cargill, but she's not ready to be the main champion. She can't carry the company. Although I love her.
She's
and
getting
eventually
there.
She's
working at it, and she's putting in hard work to get there.
They need to keep her on the main roster, though. They didn't have her on the main roster the other day, and I didn't like that. Here comes Xia Li. This is that 5-way.
Dookie says Gilbert is God. Sophie says, I'm surprised we haven't seen Charlotte return to WWE TV yet. I thought we would have seen her before summer is over.
Sonya Deville's entrance music's pretty badass.
Blue says, poor AEW, they went from a big high to a really stupid low thanks to some person. Robbie says, Lacey Evans, her gimmick is washed. WWE need to stop holding the workers back. Blue said, oh my god, Southern Lacey Evans was amazing. Babyface Lacey Evans sucked major balls.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I like when she is the
I
Southern Belle.
loved her as the Southern Belle. Oh my god. Like, she was such a bitch, but not a bitch at the same time. It fit her so perfectly, and I don't understand why they didn't go back to that, because it would have been just fine for her to come in that same gimmick. It would have worked just fine. Sophie says, that's a good first main roster match for Solo facing one of the top faces on SmackDown.
Lacey Evans, the heel. She is a heel, guys.
Film says, yes, what time is it again? Amazing says, what if AEW invades WWE? That'd be weird, and it probably won't happen, honey. Ravi says, Sophie, AEW is clear of WWE at the Mo.
I don't know what she has on her head, but she looks like a $100 bill. She looks good.
That's a better outfit.
I don't know what the red dot is, but I'm sure it means something somewhere.
She's got stars. They're red, white, and blue. She has red, white, and blue stars right here.
All right.
Eyebrow.
And then Ronda Rousey coming down in a bathrobe. It's a gi, but still. It looks like a bathrobe.
Why is she wearing such a short one? That's creepy.
It's a gi. She should have pants on, and so it wouldn't look weird. Oh. And the trash is up in the upper deck.
There's trash on the upper deck?
Yeah. Oh, God. Are all women in there at the exact same time? Oh, this is going to be one of those displays.
Oh, jeez. Dumb.
So anyways, we got a Fatal 5-Way. I thought it was just going to be Ronda in the middle with everybody and her beating everybody at one at a time.
Like this?
Yeah, but it didn't happen. They all jumped her, as they should have. I like Xia Li. Hopefully she gets a big push at some point, too. She doesn't need it today, but
Right.
hopefully she's not hurt. She
Film
keeps.
says-
Oh, wait, never mind. She was in the sharpshooter.
Film says, yes, let's go. Let's see. Blue Lantern says, I know I'm in the minority, but I thought Nyla Rose with Vicky Guerrero as her manager was great TV.
Yeah, they probably could have done more, but they don't do anything with their women's.
Over there in AEW. Sophie says, what would scream pay-per-view match for Liv out of all these opponents?
Obviously, the best opponent would be Ronda, because they already have some history. But the ones that I would like to see are Xia Li. I'd like to see Xia Li beat her, but it's way too early for that.
If you ever see it. Phil says it's armpit time again. Walter says Ronda Rousey for the win. Robbie says, Film, I'm sure Dee won't show her armpits for you. And Blue Lantern's like, excuse me. I said, excuse me.
But the best one out of everyone in this ring is definitely Lacey Evans. Oh, so it's an elimination. So Natalya has been eliminated. I didn't know it was an elimination match. Sorry, guys. I wasn't listening.
Sophie says, you remember that horrible
Uh-oh.
Lacey-Charlotte feud
Lacey's
that they had
gonna
to
go.
drop because of Lacey being pregnant?
Lacey's going next.
I don't know. I didn't think that was too bad, really. Film's like, I love my Lacey Evans. Wow, whatever wrestling attire she's wearing, that's hot. Amazing says, wait, Lacey is a heel again?
Yes.
Robbie says, Film, Lacey Evans doesn't love you. Sophie says, I'll be surprised if Ronda doesn't win this match. Walter's like, Lacey Evans, a heel?
Lacey's going to tap here, and Xia Li's tapping. So Xia and Lacey went out at the same time.
At the exact same time?
Yeah. Oh, I'm a little ahead. I didn't realize that's that far ahead. But anyways,
No
you'll see
idea
it
what's
right
going
here.
on.
Well, I just told you.
Oh, because Sonya beats her. I see.
So now we are down to Sonya and Ronda. And now both of these two are UFC fighters. I don't know if Sonya actually ever wrestled or fought in the UFC, but she is a
Xia Li,
mixed martial.
tapped really soon in a weird way.
Oh, yeah.
It's so strange.
Well, Sonya wanted it. Now they get to go actually one-on-one with each other.
Right. Film says, I love Ace Lacey, Ronda, Natalya. Robbie says, Film, all the women in WWE are slags. Blue says, the women's right is one of the coolest names for a wrestling move.
Ronda's boob is out. Her left boob is out.
It's out?
Yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah, like you can see the boob.
You can see everything?
Watch, see how she just shot on her? So her left boob is out. You'll notice it here in a second. Right there, you'll see it. And then when they turn from this angle, see, that was boob. They blurred it. See? They hurried and switched the camera. See her pull it back in right there. We got to see Ronda's boobies.
Well, maybe she should wear different outfits
And now
don't have
she's-
her boobs showing.
Yeah, well, all of her outfits are always like loose and like small. Like, why would you have loose and small? Loose and
I
small.
don't know. But I have no idea what's happening now, so.
It's just
Someone
Ronda
says,
Rousey
I
going
heard
to
Thunder
work.
Rosa wants to be released.
It's honestly isn't going to hurt them at all. And I don't know if it hurts anybody, it's her. Where's she going to go? She can't go to Ring of Honor. She's not very
From,
good.
like Impact or something.
She was in the NWA,
Oh.
but
okay.
she might have been on Impact.
I don't know. Walter says Drew McIntyre for the win. I guess that's happening later.
It's over. No,
Sophie
maybe
says-
that wasn't a tap. Or no, it was.
Both
Yeah,
says
it was a
Misty's
tap.
armpits are great. No hard feelings. I love every woman's armpits. I don't think you do, fam. You lie. You don't.
Ronda Rousey with the win, guys.
Vindicator says trash is a bit harsh, Travis, but in fairness, I did say that about Charlotte and Britt Baker. Resident Evil AMC in the chat. Hey, Resident says hello, my friend. Walter says, okay, bye, guys. See you Monday for Raw. Bye, Walter. Thanks for joining us tonight. Have a good weekend, hon. Good luck on bingo tomorrow.
All I'm saying is that she's just not a championship material.
Yes.
Those other two that you're talking about, at least they can talk on the mic. This
And
girl
are
has
championship
zero mic skills.
Yeah.
Like, if you
basically.
had a rating
After
on
all
that.
the years that she's been in the WWE and supposedly has worked at it, she still has none, which is fucking sad as fuck.
Her in-ring work is par. She could probably be on the main roster. I'm not telling them to put her on NXT, but she's not good enough to be a champion. It actually embarrasses the sport.
For all the time that she's been there, her improvements are so little that it's just embarrassing, really. Anyways, Chris says, let's go, Sonya Daddy. Yeah, so Resident says WWE Extreme Rules 2020, October 8th. Ravi says, Sophie, I heard you chat rubbish. Film says, P.S. Spoiler, once again, Natalia's wearing long sleeves. Come on. Chris says, Liv looking super. Fuck me about tonight. Sophie says, Ronda said in an interview that she doesn't want another title reign. She is happy that she isn't champ. Amazing says, wait, Lacey is a heel again? Yes. Film says, Robbie, hey, don't own the moment. Sophie says, Sonya versus Ronda, they have fought each other before. Robbie says, Filma, you do realize that these girls don't care about you. President Evil says, I'm back tonight.
Looks
Blue
like
says,
Solo's
Bobby
going to
Rousey
like
booty.
him because he saved him. He took that chair shot for him.
He's not going to like him?
No, he does like him.
Oh, he's going to like him?
Jay not happy. Don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's not do that, Sammy.
Yeah. Sip says, when if they're going to have Shayna and Ronda interact again like they have done previous
Yeet.
times.
Sammy gonna end up out there. But if I need help, I'll ask you.
Blue Lantern says, Rowdy, Ronda, Booby. Film's like, Robbie, do whatever. Film's like, bye, Walter.
Change of plans. We all going out there tonight. Oops.
Yeah, we can't leave you alone out there. Robbie's like, Film, you need to get out more. Vindicator says,
Jay's jealous.
he's all
Sammy.
jellyfish.
He's like, you don't touch him. That's not what this is about. It's about him.
All right, fine, we're all going.
All right, I'm going out too.
Vindicator says Ronda needs to retire. She can't be hurting that much for money. Sophie says, do you see Bobby Fish showing back up on WWE TV in the future since he is a free agent again?
No, I hope not. And no, I'm going to just go out and say no.
Rafi says, Film, stop living in a dream world. Film says, Rafi, you mean go outside and be social? I have, Rafi. Sophie says, I feel like Sami Zayn is a mole in the bloodline. Chris Akane says, oh, they all going out there. Rafi says, Film, fresh air might do you good. Go pet grass. Film's like, Robbie, I only go into my dream world when I'm asleep.
Hopefully they can do the character play good when they switch Sammy over with Kevin Owens and they leave Kevin Owens and Sammy assholes.
Oh.
But not good, not heels or faces, just
Like
assholes.
assholes?
Like they can be, like Kevin Owens is week after week.
Well, he's not really a heel. He's just an asshole.
Right. But he goes after heels, so he's considered a babyface, but he's an ass. I love it.
Right?
Kevin Owens can play both sides really well.
Yeah.
I just worry that Sami Zayn would be really bad at it. Being a good guy.
Isaac D wins WWE stopping the brand split. How would I know, dude? I don't work there. Go ask your
There's going to be a
cross-eyed
draft
favorite
after
guy.
WrestleMania, the rumors are.
Really want to say something, but I can't.
Just keep it to yourself and move forward.
No, I want to say something, but I won't, and I can't.
That's what I said.
Remind
Move
me later. I really want to know. Blue says I want to watch Ronda Rousey beat up Vin from the chat. Oh, that's not very nice. Why would you want her to beat up Vin? Vin is awesome. I agree with Vindicator. She does need to retire.
And she is a woman and she wouldn't be able to beat him up.
Exactly.
We had this conversation already. In my life, not on here.
Sophie says if they are going to do the Usos versus Sami Owens for the next pay-per-view, they should pull the trigger at some point to set that up.
They will. They'll set it all up in time. Let storylines play out. Triple H is very slow moving with his storylines. which ends up making good storylines.
So it's like a draft after Mania, good call for whoever made that decision. I don't know why they never did that in previous years. I was like,
They like to
please
do
don't
it when
spoil
they
it.
start the new season in television. So the new season in television starts in October.
Yes.
And so they're like, hey, let's start it fresh with new people on Raw and SmackDown. That's the only reason.
Mm-hmm.
Mania is in the middle of the year for television.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if Sophie's saying that that's what they're doing or if that's just talk or some tweet that came out that, somebody spouted and now all of a sudden it's truth in Sophie's mind. I have no idea. But, yeah. Pickle on the chat, hey Pickle, says, keep firing assholes, dark helmet.
Right?
Spaceballs. That's funny. Blue says, oh, that made me laugh out loud when you said, and she's a woman, she couldn't beat him up. Sorry. Feels like boo, Shada boo.
Oh, here's that tag team match. So it's Triple M and Angel. What's Los Lotharios?
Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza.
Lotharios versus Top Dollar. Was that the name of the group? Hit Row.
So if he says would also have been called up to the main roster if Vince was still around. Robbie says
Street Profits.
Spoilers.
Street Profits. Maxine Dupree looks fantastic. Dogs barking. Sounds like ours, but they're in the house, so.
I hope they're in the house. You guys didn't escape, did ya? You guys still here? Vargas, Naxos, you guys still in the house?
Oh, Meth, not even once. Top Dollar and Ashante.
Yay, a shitty. Sophie says, do you think Braun will ruin this match like he did with the tag match on Monday?
That's what I'm wondering, if that's not what's going to happen.
I hope so. Pickle's like, I'm a lurking. You're just a little lurker, aren't ya?
They're fans of mine, by the way.
Ugh.
Oh, that's my air compressor.
I'd bark at it too. No, I'm just kidding. Phil's like, boo, B5, boo.
£492.
So it says, Triple H is bringing a lot of really talent back before the Rumble. I wonder what he has planned for the Rumble matches in 2023.
Looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, no, he's kind of slowed down with bringing back whoever he's bringing back, so.
I want to see the Survivor Series. But we have 3 pay-per-views left this year. Then day 1, which will be 4.
There's Survivor Series where they have to, wrestle themselves. It's going to be amazing.
Roman's going to be out there with
I want Roman to just wrestle himself. Like, is he just going to go out there and just throw himself on the ground and then get up and throw himself into the ropes and, throw himself out of the ring and then he's going to lay down and they're going to count because all of a sudden he might get pinned, but he gets out of it.
He'll kick out.
Chris O'Connor is like, B-Fab is a non-wrestling version rip-off of Jade.
Oh, no. No.
She's not even in Jade's category.
Jade's pretty. Let's start there. She is in shape, but it looks meth shape. But she does have shoulders, so you probably don't have shoulders when you meth yourself to death.
Right? I would know. Says, congrats to Texas for getting another big WWE pay-per-view in the Rumble. Chris says, my boy Garza out there.
Yeah,
Phil's
San
like,
Antonio.
hey, Piccolo, what's up, Fran? Good to see you. Oh my God, he's wearing a fucking diaper. He is literally wearing a diaper.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh my God, he is wearing a literal diaper. Not like what Rey Mysterio wears. He is literally wearing a motherfucking diaper on himself. A shitty is wearing a diaper.
Oh, big clothesline by Ford.
Fuck.
Ford hulking up.
My God. Ooh, Blue's like a Love Alpha Academy. He almost ruined his career with the Shorty G baby gave gimmick.
Oh,
Yes,
Shorty
that's true.
G.
Sophie says, is it good I did have 2 pay-per-views in 1 month like we are going to get November and January? It's the way it is, Sophie.
There's far enough apart where it's not really going to matter, but in reality we have 3 in November. And they're all real close to each other. We have one on the 5th, one on the 19th, and then one on the freaking...
Are they all WWE?
No, one is AEW. It still counts. Still money. It's still wrestling.
I mean, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, WWE doesn't, though, and that's what Sophie's saying, 2 WWE ones in those same months.
Yeah, but the Survivor Series ones at the end of November, and there is not one in December, and then obviously the one is at the first day of January, and
right?
There isn't one in December.
Yeah.
So they're spread out enough.
Chris says, LOL, LA Knight is out there looking brother love. Blue says your guys live cut out on Sunday night. I was watching and all of a sudden you were gone.
Sunday. Yeah. We did come back. Did you find us when we came back on?
Says BFAB is like Jade. Ha 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 ha. Absolutely not. They do not look exactly like each other. They're both way different. Sophie says it'll be interesting if Kevin Owens will work in Texas for the Rumble. Chris says like
Of course he
Maxine
will.
Dupree's outfit. Film says can't wait to see Serena Deeb wrestle today on Rampage. I love her.
Old Deeb.
You like those soccer women type, huh?
The old soccer mom. The quicker picker upper.
No.
It's quicker.
No. So it says it looked like you were cut a couple of times on Sunday night.
Yeah, we went off the air twice. Once Wednesday, I think we went off Monday.
Chris says Deeb equal hand in pants time. Ew, gross, dude, no. Blue's like, I have grown to really dislike CM Punk this week, maybe. The reason his past shtick was enjoyable was because he was a pain in the side of the McMahons.
Maybe.
I don't know. I didn't like him then, so I can't help you.
I can honestly say I've never been a CM Punk fan.
I've never liked him, so.
But I know a lot of people like the guy.
Yep. He's just a toxic cancer for everywhere he goes. I bet you he's a toxic cancer in his own life. I mean, when you have to tattoo drug on your hand, you have problems.
Well, he was on drugs.
Those soccer mom haircuts. I think you meant to say Karen haircuts. They're sort of the same thing, a little different. I could be wrong, but you know, sure. Okay, Phil, I didn't say anything about haircuts. I said you like the soccer mom types, huh? Soccer mom type. Nobody said anything about haircuts, my friend. I don't give a flying crap about her haircut. I'm talking specifically physique. Sophie says, what are the chances right now that the networks AEW are on will cancel them because of the stupid drama? Well, considering that I'm pretty sure the owner
we are back.
runner of it, did what he was supposed to do, I highly doubt that they're going to get canceled for any reason. You probably won't see those people for a long time. The titles are on somebody else, so the channel's going to get what they need to see, and that's all that counts. Now, you get to watch some guy in a diaper.
Yeah, it's weird that he's in there. But the male models are in there, though.
I don't care. At least
Looking
they're wearing just shorts. I understand shorts.
Very
But
short.
pants with their fucking diaper on? Who wears shit like that? Wrestler's name is Shitty, dude. That's who. A Shitty. Shitty indeed. Chris says, I liked Punk when he was heel champ in 14 and his on-screen relationship with AJ was funny with Kane, and his Rock came back to take title off Punk. I wonder what will happen to Reigns.
We don't know.
Piccolo says he's a beautiful Christian man. Blue says I did not find you after you came back on. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Notifications.
Yeah, you just got to go to our channel. We always come back.
Philip says I'm ready to see Serena Deeb's beautiful, feminine, attractive stuff. Gross man. Pickle's like, who loves the Blackhawks and his doggo Larry?
I like the Blackhawks, but I don't know what the... Oh, I see what you're saying. I do like the Blackhawks.
Where are they?
They're
Are
a
you
hockey
talking
team
about
in
the hockey
Chicago.
team?
Yeah, it's CM Punk's,
Oh, I see.
CM Punk's team. He obviously doesn't like the Pittsburgh Penguins.
No, that wasn't Angel that took out his partner. That was Humberto. His name is Humberto. Get it right there, my friend. They're not the same person.
Oh, there's a tag. Here comes
Somebody
Dawkins.
says the summer has been fun with all the twists and turns.
Oh,
all the
there's a
wrestling
tag.
companies have thrown at us.
Dawkins. Big elbow. AD. Must say, this is the guy we want to see start dominating.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, I guess.
Not in this one. Whoa.
Angel with a save a little bit, though. Chris says, who would win in a cunt match? Liv Morgan or Liv Morgan from 2 years ago?
A punt match?
Cunt.
Oh, God. I've never heard of one.
Oh, no. A shitty lost his diaper. His diaper's coming off. It's disgusting. On so many levels of gross. Sophie says, if you told me at the start of the year Vince would have retired, I wouldn't believe you. Which is funny because all of you wanted it to happen, so I don't know why you wouldn't think it wouldn't happen at some point.
The big fat guy gonna do something.
I hope he does and hurts himself. This would be hilarious. Do it, dummy. Go, fatty pants. Oh, she stopped it from
Maxine.
happening. Oh, hey, your dumb bitch is going to get involved. Old meth girl.
Meth not even once gets involved.
Gonna have to, because at least
Oh, God.
Maxine,
Oh, rolls up the fat guy.
Get him! Oh, he almost
so
had
close.
him. Old man Swa. At least Maxine's shoes came off. She could have kicked her butt.
Top dollar gonna drop Mansois.
Chris is like, Maxine. Oh, I see. It's supposed to be whatchamacallits. Coveralls. Overalls. But it looks like a diaper. Seriously. Garbage. That stupid Street Profits didn't do anything. I hate this group. I hate everything about it. That, I hate it all. All of it.
Yeah, they're only on for a little bit. It's not a big deal.
Disgusting.
They're not gonna push them.
Whatever. They're sure in my face enough as it is lately in the last 3 weeks. That stupid bitch makes me want to, like, slap her with a fucking shovel to the head.
That's a weapon.
I fucking can't even stand looking at her stupid fucking face.
I'll have to set up a match. D versus Math not even once.
Fuck. Seriously, I just want to take a shovel to her face.
You can't hurt people.
Like a big shovel. Right in her fucking face.
Like a leaf shovel? Like
a shovel. Like a shovel that you take out there to dig holes with. That shovel. The one that Gloria used to kill the rat and then chopped its head off with it. That's what I want to do.
a spade. Somebody's gonna get these hands. When's he gonna show up? He better show up before this freaking match, or we're
God,
gonna know.
I was hoping that I wouldn't have to watch that crap and he would come out and save me from it. But I guess not.
You were looking for Braun Strowman to be your savior.
Had to make a choice, either go along with the investigation and save it, the show itself, or plan B. Who knows? Sov says wrestling fans are fickle and they also don't know what they want. Piccolo says, sounds like a great SmackDown so far. Well, you know. When somebody takes half their pants off and it looks like they're wearing a diaper, can't help it but it'd be a good show. Chris says, how do you win with a drop kick and a back suplex?
Like that. Up next, Braun Strowman.
Stupidity of what they show. Let's see, so besides Christian Cage is going to be on the injured list for 69 months.
69 months, huh?
6 to 9 months. Says, I think SmackDown was pretty decent. I kind of like how the show is going. Sophie says, if Dee was in charge of the WWE, who knows what we could get. Yeah. But I'm not. So
no,
you don't even have to care or worry about it.
Make her do a fantasy booking. We'll have to come on one of these days in the middle of the day and just do fantasy booking. We'll see how you would book a show.
Get your favorites. Go McDonald's. Chris says, I'd rather see Lars Sullivan come back before Braun.
I kind of miss Lars. I think he could have been something, but
the crybaby who had mental issues.
The social anxiety got to him.
His social anxiety issues.
He's got his agoraphobia.
I was bullied as a kid. I was so bullied.
I don't like gays, even though I'm in gay porn.
I don't know what to do with myself.
Like, how do you gay bash when you're gay? Is that weird?
I have no idea. It's weird. Chris says, D, you would make live sex celebrations. Would I?
Braun
That's
panty
not what
matches.
I would do. Blue says, when the crowd chanted, you deserve it to Liv Morgan when she won the title, it confirmed why I hate the WWE audience.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that it wasn't really people saying that.
Yeah, at the time Vince was still running it, and it could have been just piped in.
I didn't really see people's mouths saying it, so if they're not going to show the crowd while it's happening, I don't believe that it's true. If they're not going to show the crowd mouthing those words, then it's not true. The noise that you hear. So, that's how I look at it. Because they show the crowd when all of a sudden it's exciting and things are happening, and maybe they only show specific parts of the crowd, but they still show it. And then, it's like real. Like, oh yeah, that person's, doing something. But Chris says, have Liv and Scarlett go out there for an hour. That will draw ratings. And do
Braun
what?
panty match.
Just walk around?
Well, Scarlett has curves, but Liv just has the bottom. A little bit for somebody, I guess. Just
Chris
get them out
says,
there in their Braun panties.
Sophie says, Lars Sullivan, poor guy, he was set to be the next Braun. Then he screwed that up. Sophie says, I wonder what other of Triple H favorites will get the call to come back to the WWE. And Bryce says, I wonder if Vince is enjoying his retirement.
I think we'll probably see Malachi at some point.
After he
Alistair.
gets over his mental problems.
He doesn't have any. I mean, not that it are going to hold him back. He can be on the roster whenever he gets his release.
Well, if that's the case and he doesn't have any mental issues and he's asking for his release from AEW because of it, then he shouldn't be allowed on WWE until he goes through a full psychological evaluation and gets help for his mental problems. Since he's the one specifying that he has them.
In the past, yes.
He said they were cropping back up. That's why he was asking for his release. It was talked about on Wednesday. Anyways, Bryce says, okay, Dee and Travis, thank you all so much for having me. Love enjoying this live stream and watching SmackDown. It's time for me to go. See you guys on Monday. Bye, Bryce. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it, my man. Have a fun and safe weekend, okay? Be safe out there. Be careful and take care of yourself.
Ooh, Alpha Academy.
Chris says his Rampage, Brown, and NXT UK still are injured. He would kind of be cool if he came to the main roster.
So this is who
that
Braun's going to
is.
wrestle then? Is the Alpha Academy or what?
I don't know what's going on with NXT UK people because it's not the NXT UK anymore.
Sheesh.
They disbanded all that and it's supposed to be rebranded as NXT Europe. I don't know how quickly they're going to be doing that stuff. Sophie says, didn't Black get a conditional release from AEW?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything, and I was building furniture today, so I have no idea what's happening.
Blue says, gay bashing when you're gay reminds me of white hating when you're white.
Right, and you see that a lot.
Totally hate white people. They're so dumb. Like pasty and gross. Ugh.
Oh my god.
They're like crackers.
What's wrong with you?
They're like bags of milk. Disgusting.
Shoosh. Oops, I had a little bit of a hiccup in there.
Chris was like, shoosh. Thank you, daddy ass. Sophie says, I don't know that Braun was one of Triple H's fave talents. I don't think he was.
Must have been. He's back. We still have a big Sasha coming back at some point. We also have arguably the Fiend coming back at some point.
Right? Those people. Maybe. Oh, they're ruining his life. I mean, his return.
Boo.
Boo! I think he's gotten fatter again.
He did, yeah. You got an issue.
His face is all fluffy again and shit.
Well, he grew his beard out.
Well, I know that, but it's all fat. Like, his face is all fluffy again.
His facial hair is not fat, though. It's just hair.
I said his hair was fat.
It sounds funny.
Your hair is fat.
Probably.
So he says, I thought Tyler Breeze would have come back to the WWE for Braun.
Prince
So he
Pretty.
says, why not bring Tucker back and put him back with Otis?
Exactly. That's the kind of stuff. That's the thinking I want to see. That's way better than Sasha Banks.
It's terrifying.
But it's a good... Give us a tag team that is legit.
Oh my god, they can't even keep a hold of their own basketball team?
Yeah, they're in Seattle. The Seahawks are Supersonics left.
Where'd they go?
Oklahoma City?
Not to Seattle?
I
Do
think-
they not have basketball anymore?
No.
That's hilarious. I wouldn't want to be there either. Seattle sucks ballhead.
What's Ballhead?
I don't know, but it sounded great. Trey Schwill is in the chat. Hey, Trey
Trey.
says, my favorite team are the Dallas Cowboys.
Nothing wrong with them.
Whatever.
I got Ezekiel in
They're
our
like the
fantasy
worst.
football.
Nobody likes the Cowboys.
It's America's team.
They're poopy. Everybody hates them.
Whatever.
Along with the Broncos. Barf.
Oh my! Who doesn't like the Broncos?
Barf
See, now you
teams.
just know you're.
Oh, no. Their guts are hated. Major hate.
All right, Braun Strowman coming out right now. That guy's belly's out.
You suck.
I want to see Braun and Otis.
He's a true monster. Sophie says that Tucker Otis team was another team Triple H created and they broke them up for no reason.
Right, that's a great idea. I'd way rather see that than Sasha come back.
They broke him up because Otis was Money in the Bank winner. And then he lost it to Miz.
In
Because he
court.
couldn't pull it off. Sophie says Braun looks like he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he's ripped. He was
Okay.
getting ripped before he left.
So he decided that he didn't want to be a strong man anymore.
I have his autograph right there.
So instead of being a strong man, he is now a muscle man.
Huge muscles. I bet you that dude could just rep 400 pounds, like 405, just rep it. Like
Probably.
some athletes rep 225. I mean, look at the size of him. Oh, Otis didn't go down. So obviously this is not a match.
Pickle says, I like Seattle for a number of reasons.
Is one for the rain or for the vampire books with the wolf boy? That's the only reason I like it, is because the wolf boy.
Sparklies, and there might be werewolves in the forest.
Bella and Edward and Jacob. Esmeralda.
Yeah.
I can't think of anybody else in the... Who's the cute little brunette? Alice.
Sophie says, do you think they are going to give Braun a tag partner in whatever storyline they are trying to tell with his comeback?
Maybe like a 12-year-old boy. Kind of like Raquel and her partner. Look at this. This is what I like about big guys. Vin, this is what I like about big guys.
He should smack his ass before he does it.
Watch this. That's sick. I want guys that can do their finisher on... That's not his finisher, but on anybody. And that's what I like about the big guys. Like that one-wing angel from Kenny Omega, he can't do that to Otis.
No.
He can't set him on his shoulders and grab one arm and then throw him down. But
I'd like to see him try it. Maybe he could tear his arm off.
But Braun could. Brock could. Do their finishers. So I think the best way to have a finisher is to have one that's a submission that you use a lot and another one that's a pin, finisher.
Biggest moment of your life. So it says,
And
do you think they're going to go
taken away from him.
I read that.
Ugh. I looked down at my computer and he's all in my face.
It's all in your face.
Look at how close he is. You can see his pores. Oh my God, the
Why
camera.
do they have to get so close to him? That's
Dear
so
God,
creepy.
it's right here.
So he says, I wonder what other of that control your narrative promotion stars will come back to the WWE next.
Why are you reading like me?
I know, because I don't like her comments sometimes.
Monotone when I read. I read like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know anything about that
Sometimes they're
promotion.
stupid.
Could we get to see EC3 back?
Pickle's like, no, generally they were cute half-naked baristas making coffee at the local drive-through coffee shop. I have no idea what in context that's for.
Yes.
If it was for Vindicators, comment.
Yes. Just yes. Whatever it is.
Half-naked baristas making coffee are totally a thing. They should be. They have half-naked women who give you wings. Why not have baristas do it? I mean, come on.
Yes.
Vindicator says, I got you, Travis, but small cruiserweight guys can powerbomb other small cruiserweight guys like that, too. Yeah, but the small cruiserweight guy can't do that to Braun Strowman.
Right, and there's nothing wrong with having those guys wrestle each other.
Yeah, they always put the little guy in a match with the big guy.
And that's okay, too, because I think that makes the match move different.
But they still couldn't do their finisher on the big guy. So they have to win by the whole David versus Goliath crap.
Right, a fruit roll-up. That's how you see those victories happen.
Which is bullshit. Fruit roll-ups
Bolshevik.
are bullshit.
Bolshevik.
Bullshit.
Bolshevik.
Like this movie. Bullshit.
Bolshevik.
Sophie says if EC3 comes back, that promotion is finished.
Right? Well, I don't like EC3 anyway, so he can stay gone.
Sophie says I wonder if Triple H called
Ethan
any
Carter.
Impact stars to see if they want to come back to the WWE. Hopefully Triple H is a respectful person and doesn't contact other people at other promotions to see about their
He
contracts.
brings back Heath Slater, puts him with Jinder Mahal and homeboy with the sword here.
Katie, what are you doing?
And we have 3-man band back. And then they can go up against the likes of Retribution and... What's the other groups here that we have, the 3 ways? Sheamus, Ridge Holland with the Brutes, the Brawling Brutes, and then Imperium, And we'd have 3-man band.
3-man band.
Let's do it. Bring it back.
Pickle says, one of the first news stories I can recall was King 4 had talked about a serial flasher who drove up to the coffee shops and be a creep. That was around 2006.
That's awesome.
Seattle and Tacoma. Oh, it happened there. Oh, that's why you like Seattle. You're saying that you think Seattle, because it has Starbucks, has half-naked baristas. Now I understand what you're saying. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you have Starbucks there. Are the baristas at your Starbucks half-naked? Because they sure in the hell aren't half-naked anywhere in my town.
Yeah, they
and we
should
have
do
like
that.
50,000 Starbucks here, which is ridiculous because their coffee sucks butthole. And I don't know why or anybody buys their shit.
Do they get coffee enemas and you just get the wrong end? People do that. There's coffee enemas. I've heard
That's
of
pretty
that.
gross. And no, because I don't buy their coffee, so I wouldn't know.
Well, how do you know it tastes bad?
Because I've had their coffee one time and it was disgusting.
Oh my God.
And I'm never having it again. And it wasn't that long ago that I had it.
One time. This one time?
Actually, I've had it a few times.
You just said one time.
I've had Starbucks coffee a few times, giving it a chance that maybe it was just a bad day for them. Nope, their coffee sucks ass. Like ass. Vindicator says AJ Styles never used fruit rolls to defeat Roman Reigns or Samoa Joe.
Just Joe. He's a champion. Isn't he the television champion now in Ring of Honor? That's it on Raw, you guys. We got Raquel Rodriguez and her partner against Io Shirai and Dakota Kai.
That's Io Sky and Dakota Kai.
What did I say?
Io Shirai.
People know her better that way.
Pickle says, when Cops was a thing, King Country played a major area, always had some fun response callers. That's funny. So he says there are still lots of free agents out there. I'm surprised no wrestling company is going after. Blue Lantern says, Sophie, every time I comment, you comment at the exact same time, and a comment gets skipped 5 times in a row.
Ew.
Blue, you haven't commented for a while. Like, your comments I've been reading. Vindicator says, Sophie, give me some names. Whose are those mysterious free agents? So it's like, I don't know all the free agents' names by heart or memory. Well, then how do you know there's so many of them? Legit question.
There's only one I worry about. That's Wyndham Rotunda. I feel like he just made so much money when he was there because he was making like $2 million a year plus or something that he doesn't need to work.
Right?
I think most of us can survive on, $2 million a year for 7 years.
Fuck, I could probably survive on $2 million a year for like the rest of my life. Even if I only got it for 7 years. What the fuck are you buying that takes up $2 million a year?
I don't know. I look at John Cena's stuff that he buys and I'm like, holy crap. You ever seen his house?
No, but I've seen the fucking dumbass shit that Roman Reigns, or not Roman, but The Rock does.
Yeah. Rock's on a different level money-wise, though.
That's true.
Because he has different revenues.
That's true. He does do a lot of different things now. Like his whole tequila stuff. I mean, he does put his finger on a lot of pies, which is disgusting.
I mean, how much money did he just make last night in the NFL? $1 million?
I don't know how much they gave him. Probably more than that. Pretty sure his appearance costs a lot more than that.
Supposedly, he's signing a $50 million contract to wrestle at WrestleMania.
What the motherfuck with who? Then fucking Triple H and Stephanie are going to do that. Their fucking CEOs aren't going to do that.
They'll do it.
Vince totally, but them, I don't know. I bet you they're negotiating lower. Anyways, Vindicator says, like, they gotcha, Sophie. Pico is like, I'm not a fan either. I prefer Seattle's best. Isn't that Starbucks? Just kidding. Okay, I prefer a local brewery here. I don't prefer anything that comes out of Washington. Most of the stuff that comes out of there is garbage. Sophie says Eric Rowan is still a free agent. Wow, 1 out of how many millions? Sophie says, and also Bray Wyatt's brother is also a free agent. Oh yeah, he does his barefoot too, like Riddle diddle.
Well, yeah. Samoan.
Vindicator says the show went by fast, but we finally get a main event I care about seeing. A fresh match. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
You're still going to leave 5 minutes early. Don't even lie.
Well, it'll probably end early.
Pickle says, all right, 15 minutes left. I finally get to see what's going on.
Yeah, you would think there's 12 minutes, but yeah.
Sophie says Johnny Gargano's wife is also a free agent.
She's wrestling or she's at a promotion this weekend in LA. I saw that. I don't know if she's wrestling or if she's just going to be there.
Doesn't care about Candace, Sophie. No, I don't. Bitch should just stay home, make sandwiches, and make more babies for all I care. Along with her husband, he should just stay home too and eat spaghetti. Chris says, oh, why is Solo shorts all the way up to his nipples?
I think that's an undershort.
Okay,
but his dad dressed like that.
This is how they dress nowadays. It's called high-waisted pants. Okay?
It's like boxing shorts.
High-waisted.
But yeah, he's built just like his daddy.
Yours like that.
It's funny, the Usos look just like him, but they don't look like their dad.
No.
He looks just like his dad, but he looks just like his brothers too.
Right.
But he's got his brother or his dad's
body.
He needs to get that ass out and do that whole stink face stuff. He's even got the blonde on top of his hair.
That's funny. But
did you ever see Rikishi?
Yes, you've shown me pictures. Yeah. I've seen highlights of him and stuff. I don't want to.
Here comes that big kick.
Anyways,
too early? Whoa, he was saved.
Barely, in a weird.
So the referee's got to do something. They had to have seen that.
Anyways, Chris, I expect you to wear your shorts that way from now on.
Right below your nip.
I need you to wear them as far up your body as you possibly can. I need you to have the seam all up in it. You need to have a man camel toe. I don't even know what that's called.
A mammal?
But the balls need to be separated by the seam in your shorts. Just saying.
Like a hernia.
Oh, you gotta read that because I ain't reading it. Because it say here his net worth is estimated to be around $350 million. Who is it?
The Rock, probably.
Oh. Is that The Rock, Piccola? So he says about Emma, she left Impact Wrestling not that long ago.
Who is it? MS?
Emma.
Oh, Emma. Yeah, I'm assuming she'll end up on WWE TV. I like her too. And Triple H loved her. And all the boys will like her.
Indicators like eat spaghetti. That's funny, but possibly offensive. But Italian is my favorite culture food. Okay, so when we were watching NXT, guys, I don't know if you remember that, but there was a stupid skit they did. Mm-hmm. Him and Candace at home. Was stupid some dumb bitch that came over. Dakota Kai
Indie wrestling.
Was it Indie? I thought it was somebody else.
Oh, it was Dakota.
I thought it was somebody else. I didn't think it was
Dakota.
Indie. Anyway, somebody else came over, and it might not have been her. It could have been Tegan. It was Tegan Knox. Tegan Knox came over, and he was like, blah, 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 and they were having spaghetti. Okay? And it just stuck in my head that all he does is eat spaghetti, so the dude needs to just fucking sit there and eat his spaghetti. Chris says, I know, D. I was just joking. I'd rather see the high-waist shorts on the girls, not dudes. No, dude. Nope, Chris, nope, not anymore. You have to wear them. It's all about you now, sir. I expect you to take your basketball shorts, like what he's got on, right? Basketball shorts, basically. And I expect you to go play your basketball and pull your shorts all the way up to your nipples. All the way. I mean, all the way up. Without a shirt on, and wear them like that and play basketball with your friends. I expect it. It has to happen now. And I need pictures. Because that's funny. Pickle's like, yep, Rocky, you mean Tenille Dashwood? I meant Tegan Knox.
No. The first conversation.
Oh.
Tenille Dashwood. She is Emma.
Oh, Emma, yeah. Sophie says, do you see the WWE reach out to Impact like they did for the Rumble this past year?
Maybe.
Who knows? Pickle says India or Dakota. I meant for the Rumble 2023. Pickle's like, hello, yeah, this segment sounds vaguely familiar. Sophie's like, do you see Lana come back to wrestling? No. I think she likes being a slut bag. Vindicator says, I remember that Johnny and Candice did that same spaghetti gag with Keith Lee and Mia Yim. Not surprising. See what I mean about spaghetti? See what I mean, Vin? See what I'm talking about? See what I mean. Talitha has rebranded him Johnny Spaghetti. Exactly. He can't be Johnny Wrestling anymore. He's all about sketty. Johnny Spaghetti. Chris says, we need side-by-side of Cena sagging in 05 and solo high-waist shorts. Vindicator, speaking of which, Travis and Talitha, how come you guys dislike Top Dollar but like Keith Lee? They're practically the same guy.
What? Not even... No, don't.
Are you broken?
Are you just saying that because they're both black?
Oh.
Well, that's... I mean...
Racism!
How are they even close to the same? They're like, well, their skin color.
You're like, they're big.
You're like Vince McMahon.
They're chunky. It's fine.
Like
they wait.
Io Sky and Oscar are exactly the same.
When they go to the all-you-can-eat buffet, they close it down because they eat the all-you-can-eat buffet. That's why. That's why. He says it too. Sophie about Eva Marie. No, I don't think we'll ever see Eva Marie in wrestling ever again. Vindicator says I'm saying that because they have the same body type.
Top Dollar and... Okay. Top Dollar looks like he's never worked out a day in his life. Keith Lee looks like a guy that was strong, that has a lot of weight on him.
They ate some food. Like a lot of food. I mean, he ate the food. What are you doing?
Taking that out.
So it doesn't what?
Stay in there. I have the case in the... That's funny. I have the case in the front room. And I want to put it in it.
Ah.
But anyways.
Sophie says this Dexter Loomis and Miz Sterling is weird, and I don't know where they're going with it.
I used to get it all the time with Bray Wyatt and Kevin Owens. I don't like Kevin Owens' body. Oh, well, then why don't you have a problem with Bray Wyatt? Like, Bray Wyatt looks like he works out. I don't know. He's got big arms. I guess it's the arms.
Maybe.
Keith Lee has bigger arms than Top Dollar.
Pico says, no way then.
Why are they embarrassing Drew? This should have been over 10 minutes ago.
Chris
Although it didn't
says,
start 10 minutes
bring
ago.
back Eva Marie. I'm sure she was a Triple H girl. Turns out she was another failed project. So he says, I hired Eva Marie twice and released her twice.
Yeah, well, she's so pretty, and she brings her own fan base, so I understand why they want to bring her back, and why they have her in there. But she's almost 40.
Yeah.
Like, she's a little bit older than the rest of the women. A little kip up. Okay, now Drew, end it. End it or get jumped. One of the two. Oh, Jay coming up.
So it was like me again. Was a
There's
Triple
Jimmy.
H girl.
Sequoia rolls him up.
Eh.
Here comes Claymore.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, God. He threw his face right into the rope. That's Jimmy up there. Oh, he's going to go over the top, huh?
Don't do it. Don't.
True, this is how people get hurt.
Chris
Oh, Sammy
says,
stopped
LOL,
it.
Put Dakota in the bloodline. Hello, she's half Samoan, so no one will know. The first Samoan not to be related to The Rock. Pickle's like, I found it. Johnny has spaghetti all down his hair and shirt. Such good shit.
Yeah.
Gross. See, I told you. Go eat your fucking sketty. Film's like,
Oh, shit. He ran into the big kick. That's it. Oh, Drew. You can't beat Drew.
BH Heisen in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
BH says, who's fighting right now?
Right now, we've got the Solo Sequoia versus Drew McIntyre. And Sequoia almost just pinned him right there.
He almost did it,
Almost.
but not quite.
Because
He
of Sami
almost-
Zayn's interference.
He almost did it, but it didn't quite happen.
Drew McIntyre is against 4 people, basically. We got 3 on the outside. With both Usos and Sami Zayn. Anyways, they are going back and forth right now, punching each other. We saw this on Wednesday, but they were slapping each other. These guys are at least punching each other. Uh-oh, Drew McIntyre spills to the outside after Sami Zayn distracts the referee. Now both Usos are beating up Drew.
Turn around, official.
Oh, Street Profits coming down to save.
Why are they saving him? That's weird.
Why wouldn't they?
I don't know.
They don't like the Usos. Oh, Sami Zayn just attacked Ford from behind and Dawkins.
So strange.
There's just too many of them. This referee needs to get control.
This referee sucks butthole. What's
Oh,
he
look
doing?
at Ford going up top. Oh! Frog splash off the top all the way down to the floor.
Where's Drew?
Everybody's laid out.
Oh, where's Drew?
Drew
Oh, he's got
McIntyre's
one.
back in the ring. Claymore coming up. How long do you think till we see a Claymore?
I don't know.
It's going to happen really soon. Here it is. Claymore. Oh, Sikoa right to the outside.
Oh, no, the outside.
Oh, God, it's Karrion Kross from behind, and it all went black and white. This happens.
Oh, no.
This happens a lot when they go into warp drive.
But, I guess he's
Karrion
trying to put him to
Kross
sleep.
choking him out. So I guess he's not going after Roman then? Karrion Kross going to put him to sleep. Drew can't breathe. Scarlett looks good, though.
Vindicator says, would love to see Dollar and Keith Lee in a bench press contest. They both did them in their football days. Pico says, sorry, film, I'm good tonight. How's your week been? Sophie says, why can't they have a female member in the bloodline? Luna says, have a good weekend, everyone. Bye now. Says, let's go. Chris says, throw Eva Marie and Scarlett out there in a Braun Pennies match. That will draw ratings.
It's over, guys.
People understand. I just want to know who would win. I'm taking it easy today. Let's see. Robbie says, D. Travis, how do you think Roman will hold the title for?
A few hundred more days. I think he's going to hold it till right before WrestleMania. Maybe day one. Somebody help the guy. All right, well, that's over.
Yeah, wow. Crazy weirdness. All right, anyways, that was the end of that. Piccolo says Johnny Gargano and the noodle stuck in his hair, too. Really gross. Gothflesh is like, yeah, have a good weekend, people. You too, Gothflesh and Luna. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Vindicator says, good to see Solo in action tonight. Can't wait for more next week. You guys enjoy this one, and I'll debate big string you guys with you some more in 72 hours. Take care. All right. Sophie says, I totally forgot that Drew is in a feud with Kross. Film says, Mysterio, Travis, Solo, and Arpit do not match Rhea or Charlotte, Aaliyah, or Tiffany Stratton. Ugh.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
She's your pit queen.
Yeah. Vindicator says, big, strong guys. Got it. Chris says, crass, baby. Martha says, laughing my ass off. The whole picture went to black and white. Yeah, Sophie says, they are saving Kross versus Roman at some point. BH says, where's Roman? He doesn't show up anymore.
It's Roman. We're not going to see him again for a minute.
Film says, bye, Misty and Travis. Love y'all. Big hearts, big hugs, blah, blah, blah. Armpits. Martha says, all right, I'm out of here. And Chris says, Scarlett getting aroused out there seeing Kross choke out Drew. She wants to be choked like that. She probably does, and she probably is.
Into that.
Picole's like, thanks, y'all. Enjoy the weekend, guys. You too, Picola. Hey, guys, thanks for joining us tonight for a WWE Smackdown. Of course, if you're an AEW fan, you like Rampage, it's on next if you want to watch it, but we're not going to. All right. You guys take care out there. Have a good, safe weekend. Be good to yourselves. Take care.
Be safe.
We'll see you on Monday.
Watch the UFC this weekend. It's going to be a good one. Nate Diaz is going up against that Shaviv or whatever.
People will get hit in face.
Lots
It
of
will be
punches.
fun. Real wrestling will happen.
And we will see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.